A jumping character is what we're going to be learning here today in Flash CS4 Professional, and you can use any version of Flash that I don't know, but I haven't tested them for sure. CS3, for sure CS2. Not sure about the rest, but go ahead and try it. I'm using ActionScript 2.0, and that's about it. To get started off, let's create a character. It's going to add no stroke. Mouse is going to be a simple circle oval for my character. Going to select the whole thing, click F8, and I'm going to name my character simplest thing of all. Always remember this, the registration needs to be at the very bottom, because when your character hit tests a thing, does it usually go on the very top? So if you were to jump on this ground, it would probably lead to the very top of the character. And if you were to do the middle, it would recognize the gravity. The character will recognize the gravity right when it hits the middle. So it'll stop right in the middle. And that's going to be a little confusing, so that's why at the very bottom we want to have it so right when it hits tests the ground, it just stops. Doesn't stop in the middle, doesn't stop on the left or right. And you have those. So now I'm going to click F9 to go into the actions panel. Inside the character, I'm going to paste the actions right into the ActionScript panel. And I am no way going to leave you to write all this, because it was a very big pain. So yeah, and there's three things I want to point out. One, if you want to make your space bar like something else, like up or W or whatever those, W for letters, you have to do a certain key, which I'm not going to get into. So say if you want to be up, you have to type in up, all caps. And so yeah, I'm just going to name it, oh shoot, what was it before? Oh, space. That's what it usually is. Alright, now I'm going to jump to the next thing. Say if you name your ground platform or any other words that mean ground or have the same meaning as ground, please come into here and type in whatever you named your ground as. Because if you don't, the character won't realize that it hit test the ground, and it will just fall. Alright, and third, the last thing I want to point out, that the actions for the left and right moving character is already in here. It's right. It's this one right here. All right. Click F9 to get out of there. Make your instance name character. And I always tell my little brother this. It's about 10 right now, and he always uses the line tool. I don't know why, but never use the line tool, because if you see that it's so thin, this won't even recognize how thin it doesn't even recognize the very top or the very bottom. This is so thin, it doesn't even see anything. So it just goes right through it. Alright, that's why I always tell them to use the rectangular tool, because the character has it sees where it has to stop. It's just a bit confusing thing, but you'll get it once you use this thing a lot. Alright, I'm just going to make my ground black. I would say anything above in height 17 or 17 or higher, I think that should be good for yeah, that should be good. Unless if you go down more, I think the highest is probably 8. So yeah, I'm just going to select that. It's going to Control Enter, and it's going to make another one, and it's going to shrink the width down. So it's sort of like a like your character can set this and jumping onto that and other stuff. Alright, I'm just going to do the same thing. Oops. Control Enter. Control Alt. Shrink this. Alright, and now we need to move our character out of the stage so we can select all the ground that we need. And if you have anything else like a red box in there that you forgot to put on its own layer, it's going to count as ground, which really sucks. So yeah, select the whole thing, click F8. If you want to convert it to a movie clip, it has to be to the top, because usually when you step on ground, is it at the very bottom, or is it your character hits test this, is it going to sink right to the middle? No. So I'm just going to name it what I named it, in the action. So yeah, it's going to be at the very top movie clip. Always have to have this instance name as ground. And I think we're set. I think everything should be good. So Control Enter. Oops. We have a problem. Alright. I just paused the video and went to my ActionScript panel, and I left off end to it, and it's all this right here. Oops, I should make that seeable. Alright, and there's a whole another list. That's how that it is. So now if we test it, sorry about that, and Control Enter, now everything should work perfectly. As you, I'll lift my character up so you can show that there is gravity. You can see the character has fell to the ground. Oh, that's weird. I was going to go into the rectangular thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to increase the height. No, it's going to ruin it. I'll set it as 19. Alright, everything should be good. Jump onto that. Alright, good. Everything works perfectly. Yeah. So yeah, if you have, say if you jumped probably twice and it just fell through, you probably forgot another part for the actions like I did. And yeah, thanks for watching this tutorial. Need any more help or have a confusing thing that you want to tell me that's going on with your jumping characters, tell me. And that's about it, and bye.